So, we are back at it again, my dear humans. This is the part 2 of Super Tag development. Yay! It's been a week since I made the part 1. Now it's time to show you what I have done. Anyways, let's go. First, I began making round system. Let me tell you, bro, this took a lot of time and mental breakdowns to achieve because it was my first time making script that works for the whole server and not just local client. If you like time-lapse, you will like this. First, I made a clock that shows how much time is left until round is over or until it starts. Then I began scripting. After like 6 hours of scripting, I finally finished it. Now, if there is one player on the server, it won't start the game. If there are 2 or more, one will become it and others runner. Round is 250 seconds long and it will spawn with delay of 10 seconds, so runners have time to run or hide. Map is chosen randomly, and when round ends, players go back to the lobby. Then I began making tag system. First, I started making the animation for it. After that, I made it so that when it clicks, it does the animation and gives a small cooldown. Now it is time to make actual hitboxes. I made them different for walking and running. But something did not feel right about it, so I started messing with their offset and positioning. In the end, I decided that sweep tag would work the best. So, made just that. It was pretty good in the end. Then I started working on freezing players when they get tagged and unfreezing them by holding down E on their revive prompts. For freezing player when they get tagged, I just anchored their root part. And for unfreezing them, I unanchored it. Well, simple, right? Yes, for now at least. I tested it, and it worked just well. With that out of the way, I began making climbing tags so the seeker can tag people if they try to run away by climbing. Well, that was not hard. Then I started making screen effects, and while I was making that, I realized that my freezing script was causing a lot of glitches, such as freezing the player in one place for everybody else even if they were revived. That is because their humanoid root part was no longer following them even if we unanchored it. I decided to switch my method and set their walk speed and jump power to 0, but for some reason they could still jump and climb no matter what I tried. So with last drops of my hope, I went to YouTube and searched for answers, and there I found it, the perfect solution. It seems there exists a function made by Roblox that disables all movement of the player. So I applied it to my scripts and it was working flawlessly. Anyways, here are the screen effects. Freeze, revive, and tag. Then I started making winning systems so that round ends if all runners are frozen and the seeker gets a win. Otherwise, if time runs out and every runner is not frozen, then runners get the win. After testing the game with my friend, I realized that hitboxes were kind of small in action, so I decided to make them bigger. Yeah, it is massive. I know, but I did make them a bit smaller later, so don't worry. Now it was time to make menu. I wanted to make it simple and good. Well, it's up to you to judge it. Okay, this will do for now. Do not worry, my friends. Of course, I will make it better, but later, that is. It is hard to say when or how, but it looks like the footage of me making settings is lost because of my dumbass. However, I will showcase what I made. As you can see, if you turn off Run FOV Change, then it won't give you that camera boost effect when you speed up. Turning off Run Toggle simply means that instead of being able to run by clicking Shift once, you will now have to hold it down. Unless you are as dumb as a brick, you will be able to tell that if you turn off Show Hitboxes, then it simply won't show hitboxes. I also made UI on and off button, so if it bothers you, then you can hide it by clicking on it or pressing U on your keyboard. Well, this is it for today's video, my friends. The time has arrived to say goodbye. Part 2 is complete, and I am already working on Part 3 content, so I will see you in the near future. See you soon.